Ayana Suthukumayana. Do computers and screens send frequencies to us? Part 2. I just want to get a little bit more practical with this invasion of frequency into our lives. Yes, we must hold our own hats. We must hold our own suits. We must be conscious of the clothing we wear. We must know our own skin. We must become one with who we are as God from the inside out. That is 100% blanket case if we want to maintain our own sovereignty, our own individuality, and our own source light, okay? We must set boundaries and parameters for how we interact in this life. But this doesn't have to be a negative thing. Computers and screens can serve us well. They can help us. They can help us make technological advances that serve us as a species and as a society, right? That's what they're built for. That's why they're here. They're here to help us on many, many, many levels. But what distortions do we need to get over in order to use them to assist us in restoring our own internal light? We cannot give our power away to them, and we cannot allow them to be manipulated and controlled by frequencies and energies that do not want the best for us. And that's what's happening right now. So yes, you do need to shield yourself from electromagnetic radiation to a certain degree. You absolutely have to tune into the electromagnetic radiation that's actually harming the body. So we're speaking to people who are not necessarily ready to use their full power and have full belief in who they are in the human suit. Okay, we're speaking to those who may or may not want an external energy to assist, because you can use these, you can use those. Use them as kind of like the gateway drug to find your own light. Don't throw your power away to them. Okay, so if you need some kind of a frequency band supporting your frequency as you go about your day, and it's something that you wear, great. Enjoy it as a temporary measure. So until you restore your own belief in your own power as source light. Okay? Because we don't want you derailed from that track. If you give your power away to an outside item, right? Even life effects, it's something that I sell, that I produce, that I create to help people restore their internal light. It doesn't mean it's an end-all be-all. My job is to give you something that will assist. And that's what some of these inventions or creations are made for, to give you something that will assist as you're restoring your own internal light grid. And that's important. It's important to use wavelengths in our speech, in our belief, that help us strengthen our own ability to heal. Watch movies that show how powerful we are. Watch YouTubes of people who have turned a corner with their health just by prayer and belief, right? Tune in, tap into those frequencies and those energies, and overwrite the external frequencies that are kind of tearing us down, right, from the outside in, and creating biological issues, right, by overriding them with your own code as God. I'm not going to get away from the fact that that is the most important thing that we can do, is take back our power with who we are in this suit. All right? But if you choose something as a mechanism to restore boundaries around which light and which magnetism is coming into your space, that's just fine. But know why you do it. Not to protect yourself from harm, but to negate frequencies that may shut your own eternal light down. There is a big difference in framework regarding those two. One is focused on your eternal sovereignty, your eternal stream, your eternal loop. The other is focused on harm. The other is focused on a penetration of energy that takes you down, that throws you away, that crumples your life force. And we want the focus to be on restoring your eternal grids. So watch the pattern of thought and watch the pattern of habit that comes up with things that we're taught, because we're taught this, that they can be devastating to the human form. Yes, that is the case if we buy into it, if we believe it, if we choose to see it as that. I choose to see technology as something that will help us grow, that will help us take back our biorhythms, that will help us take back our biofields, and that will create a new earth order in relationship to time and space. Tech is helping us disseminate information at a rapid rate. What information will grow? That depends on what we put our focus upon. So focus and choose the streams of eternal light to grow through you, around you, for you, and your loved ones. May we receive blessings as the all. Kaya.